Hey Facebook, come on in my living room. Come on in. So today we're going to be talking about skincare and the 4 things that you should never use on your skin. However, there are multiple recipes out there for these particular products, and it just drives me insane because I don't know who in the hell decides to put all this stuff together and recommend it, but it's really terrible for your skin. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So you've heard of DIY. They're DIY recipes, which means do it yourself. So what I'm saying is, hey Audrey, hey mama, I'm going to say my thing is don't do it yourself. That's the title of this. Don't do it yourself. So 4 things that you should never use on your skin. So first, we're going to talk about the pH of the skin is about 5.5. So that's acidic. So products are pH balanced for a reason. So you don't want to put anything on there that's, hey Telly, that's going to really compromise your skin and just like tear your barrier up, your lipid barrier. This is the outside of your skin. And what it does is it retains water, keeps you hydrated, and it blocks invaders, the bacteria, the pathogens, the bad things from coming in your skin. So you don't want to tear that up and rip it up and again compromise the skin. So you want to make sure you're using the right products on your skin. And again, 5.5. So you want to stay within, most of the time you're not going to really know what a pH is on a particular product. But a lot of the things out there that these people are recommending is terrible. So let's get into it. Number 1 is sugar. It's the fine granulated sugar. Everybody thinks, oh, because the sugar is so small, this is great. It's going to be a perfect scrub, all this stuff. But what you have to realize is if you look at the sugar under a microscope, they have hard edges. So when you're using that on your skin, you're creating small microscopic tears in the skin. So then what you're doing is allowing bacteria to come in, which can cause further problems down the line. And again, it's just compromising your skin. It's tearing it up. It's going to dehydrate it. It's just going to make you sensitized to other products. So you want to stay away from the sugar. The second thing is the lemon. Okay, so many recipes out here talking about lemon. So many. I'm not going to be mad at y'all because you don't know. You don't know. And sometimes you just want problems to go away. Blackheads, black spots, discoloration, all that stuff. You got blackheads. Did I say that already? Whatever. But, you know, because it's vitamin C and it lightens spots. A lemon is a pH of like 2, from 2 to 3. That's extremely acidic. I've done chemical peels that are pH of 3. When you put that on your skin, it's also phototoxic, meaning that if you're in a room and sunlight is coming in, it will burn your skin. It will damage your skin, let alone if you go outside. But even though it is a skin lightener, it has to be paired with the other correct ingredients in order for it to be pH balanced, in order for it to be effective. So when you see this stuff on the internet, please don't just run out there and put it together. And some people may say, well, it works for me, and it might work, but it's also tearing up other stuff. You know how those medicines are out there like, oh yeah, this helps for this, but it also causes heart disease, anal leakage, gangrene, whatever. I don't know. You know, it causes a million other things. Like some say garlic is really good for you, but it also kills cells in the body, although it also has a lot of healing effects. So, you know, there's a balance. Number 3, this is another one I see all the time that is frustrating. Okay, so that is on the other side of the scale. That's extremely alkaline. It's alkaline. It's at the pH of 8 to 9. So again, that's going to really irritate your skin. And again, some people feel like it works, and it might work at first, but overall, you're compromising the skin. So then later on, you say, oh, I have sensitive skin. And you really don't have sensitive skin. You just have sensitized skin because you done put all this stuff on there and just tore your skin up. So the baking soda is too alkaline for your skin, too alkaline. Do not put that on your skin. Do not. I don't know what that's good for, putting it in the refrigerator so it doesn't smell. I mean, a few other things, I don't know, but not on your face. It's not a good idea to put that on your face. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of garlic too until I started researching it. So then I started using shallots in place, which shallots has a garlicky type flavor. But I make a sauce that tastes, I know this is on another level. I'm just answering a question or a statement here. Um, I make a sauce that tastes like garlic sauce, but it's using shallots and ginger and some other stuff. I'm gonna post that recipe one day. And the last thing is alcohol, which I don't have here. The only thing alcohol is good for is drinking alcohol when you're going out with your friends. Not rubbing alcohol for your face. Again, it compromises the barrier. It makes your skin too sensitized. It makes it too dry. So then you can't hold in moisture. So those things, again, don't use sugar. Don't use lemon. Don't use baking soda. And don't use alcohol. So lastly, if you want to do like a little exfoliation, just get a I have a Clarisonic, but those are a little expensive. You can get a inexpensive soft bristle manual brush with a mild cleanser. Stay away from soap because that's alkaline too. Stop using soap, people, and just use a mild facial cleanser. You can even get that Castle soap. They sell that at Whole Foods or even at Jewel or other local grocery stores. So I think I covered it all. But lastly, I don't want to sound judgmental when I say this, but I'm going to tell the truth. Skincare is always the last thing that we think about. We go for hair, we go for nails, we go for clothes, things like that. But I have seen some ladies that are killing it in the shoe game, killing it in the handbag game, but skin is just off the chain, toe up. So it's like you'll spend $200-300 on those things, but won't invest in skincare. And then you pack on all the makeup, but then you can still see it. The makeup, all the foundation, it makes it look worse, especially in the summer when you like sweating a little and you can see all that. So you may want to just look at just investing more in skincare. It's not all important. Like sometimes it looks like it does. It just makes it look worse. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but just kind of look at taking that money and spending it more on a little bit of skincare because I'm 43. I take good care of my skin. I don't have a choice because as you get older, your lipid barrier dries out. You don't have a choice. It just happens. Every year beyond 30, you lose 1% of collagen. So you have to take good care of your skin. Those products in Walmart and Target that's costing you $10 to $12, that's not going to work unless you just got like perfect skin. But as we get older, we do have to invest more money in the products that we use. So I'm done. But I just wanted to address that because I see a lot of these recipes. I see a lot of these YouTube videos, and these girls be going in with this baking soda and lemon juice and sugar and all kind of stuff, and they don't know what they're doing. And sometimes they mix the sugar with the lemon. So it's like not only you putting these microscopic tears in your skin, but now you putting the lemon juice in there that's going to burn the skin. And keep in mind, lastly, the pH scale, it's not just, okay, 8 is 1 times higher than 7. It's like, okay, 8 is 10 times higher than 7. 9 is 100 times higher than 7. 10 is 1,000 times higher. So it's crazy. So you just want to be careful about that and make sure you're using products that are pH balanced. Something from a professional. If you have questions, you can always ask me. Because I'm passionate about it. I care about it. And I'm big into DIY stuff, so I'll do a video on what we can do DIY. Because I'm all about, y'all didn't know me, no, I'm all about saving coins. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money. But there are some professional brands that I can recommend that I personally feel like isn't super expensive, that won't break the bank. So you got a question, what's your question? You gonna type your question or you gonna inbox me? Because you can inbox me too. Look at, I got my Michigan State glasses, and my sister-in-law got me. So anyway, yep, I'm gonna answer that in the end. Your food, that vaginal pH, your food, and your body pH does change. Because when I was younger, I used to use a lot of the Bath and Body Works stuff. Like when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. Girl, yeah, that's wine. You know it. And, one day I just couldn't use it no more. It just disturbed me. I just totally couldn't use it anymore. So I just had to kind of change up my whole line that I was using and go more for a natural organic line. So all of that stuff, because you know what? They pump that shit. It smells good. It does. And it got to the point too where one day I used the scrub and I had to get in the shower and wash it off again because it was so strong. They put so much perfume in those body washes. It's ridiculous. It's loaded with additives. It's loaded with fragrance. It's loaded with waxes. It's loaded with a bunch of crap. So you go in there and you say, oh, it's 3 for $20. That's a good price. True. But it's really not doing nothing for your skin because like those lotions, they're wax. I use raw unrefined shea butter and organic oils. So my body is soaking up nutrients, not just putting some smelly layer on there. And I get it. We all want to smell good. But after a while, that fragrance and that stuff in those products will mess you up down there. And some people, I think they say they like the Dove, but I just use just more of a natural body wash. And then like, good for dry skin. I'm going to do a video on that specifically. I want to do one on dry skin as well as oily skin. So I'm going to be doing that one this week because one thing you got to do too, you have to drink a ton of water. I know we know that. Yes, it does cause those infections. It does, but people don't get that, you know? And it's funny how you get sometimes people, they'll rather spend $15, $20 on that crap out there instead of support local people that make natural products that's good for them. That may be the same price, you know, but people will learn. And I saw the change in my body too. And then it's also foods, you know, foods we eat. Like some people laugh about it, but that's just like when you eat asparagus. Have you ate a lot of asparagus before and went to the bathroom? If you have, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's the thing. Yeah, I know. Yes, it's what we're putting in our body. So you know, and then soap, with it being so alkaline, sometimes after a while your body can't handle the soap either. So, but you have to listen to your body. When it starts to change or when you see something and you're like, okay, this never affected me like this, you have to like listen and just determine, okay, what do I need to fall back on some things? I need to get rid of some things. But yeah, those products, there's a lot of those products out there are just loaded with crap and it's not beneficial. It's not. And anytime you have a product that got 50 ingredients in it and you can't pronounce only but 2 of them, that's probably not a good sign that you should use it. But when we talk about dry skin, you have to drink a ton of water. I drink about 65 ounces of water a day. I do, a lot. And I know it's a lot for some people, but I have, I don't have it right here, but it's like a 33-ounce bottle and I fill it up every day because otherwise I will forget to drink that much. So I just fill it up twice a day. And so I drink both of those. And then you have to have a moisturizer that's water-based and something that's not full, again, it's not full of waxes and chemicals. So I will talk about some of the products I recommend. I always recommend more moderate price stuff because I know people don't want to spend a lot of money, but it's a line I've been using for a long time and I love it. And it's not going to break the bank, but dry skin is all that's hereditary. My skin is super dry, super, super dry. That just means you got extra tiny pores. There's nothing you can do about it but maintain it. And that's it. So you want to use more water-based stuff. Drink a ton of water. Make sure you cleansing your skin twice a day. Make sure you exfoliating once or twice a week. So I'm going to do another video on skincare regimens coming up this week because I get a lot of questions about that. And I thought that like it's not as simple as I think it is when I get these questions. So I'm glad to get these questions so I can answer them for everybody. So I think that's it. I'm done. I said what I had to say. And You guys can inbox me if you have any other questions. So I'm going to get in here and make me some walnut taco meat tacos. And if it comes out good, I'm going to make a video on my walnut meat, fake meat, walnut meat tacos. Okay? So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Stay blessed.